Yep, that's right. I'm one of these guys now. I'm gonna become a fucking Minecraft YouTuber. I'm allowed to swear in the first couple seconds, right? I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'll just start a new one. This is what I'm gonna do. I was originally gonna do a Skyrim thing. I had a whole bit planned out, but Skyrim shoved a brick up its ass or something. I know, rare occurrence for Bethesda, but alright, what am I gonna call this one? Blah, blah. Something stupid, and then I'll never change the name of it. Uh, there we go. That'll be the name of it. Difficulty, easy, all that, default. Sounds good. See, I called it the Rubidium Lost episode. Not because it's like a lost episode, because it was an episode of Lost, the TV show. Because I got lost, and speaking of lost, I appear to be in a jungle, which is unfortunate. Yay. So, consider this a test, a break from my normal bullshittery. See, I got nothing else to do, really. This is what I'm gonna do. Let me know. I think the graphics might be a little weird. I don't know. I might have to clean up my computer a bit. But for right now, this is what I'm doing. This is actually an unfortunate start here. I didn't originally pick Minecraft, but you know, that's how the cards fold. As you can see. But we're gonna live with it. We're gonna go with it. This is the universe where I fell out of a plane and survived, and now I'm in the Amazon, I guess. Or a desert. I don't know. But, yeah, so, this is basically what I'm doing. Consider it a test. I'll continue doing it. I don't know. Got nothing else to do. I had a hell of a time trying to get this started. It's currently, what, 11:13 p.m.? Yeah. I, was originally gonna do, well, originally, funnily enough, I was gonna do some gameplay of Harry Potter 2 and the Sorcerer's Stone for PC. Funnily enough, I had a whole thing planned for that, but when I tried to do the screen recording, which itself was a pain to set up, not because it's difficult to do, I'm just completely inept with computers, but there, I'll finally get wood here. But because, when I tried to record the gameplay, it only recorded a quarter of the screen. And I'm not surprised, because in order to get Harry Potter 2 for the PC to work these days, you have to do a bunch of programming shit and hope that it works. And I'm impressed that it worked at all, so. Then I was gonna do a Skyrim one. I had a whole bit too where I was, gonna do a test and do a bunch of modded shit. And weird shaped tree here. But unfortunately for me, I had to go into a test recording of something or other. I actually did record like a half hour of nonsense there, and it ended up being the audio was weird. It like my voice matched what was going on the screen, but the effects in the game didn't match up. They were like off. But they were only off as it went through the video, so by the end it was like 6 seconds off, and obviously kinda, I was just gonna post it like that, but then I figured, no, it's just unusable, I guess. There we go, we're good. I'm taking that too. This dirt. Need all the dirt I can get since I'm in the Gobi Desert here. The Sahara, whatever I'm thinking of. I'm sure my commentary will get a little better. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. It's me we're talking about. That's good. I don't care. I'm moving along. Anyways, I was saying I was gonna upload the Skyrim thing, but it didn't. So I got a new recording software which seems to be working fine. But unfortunately, Skyrim decided, taking these two, Skyrim decided it didn't want to work today. I'd open the game and then it wouldn't let me go into the game and something, some other shit. Yeah. Alright, so what was the game plan here? I think the game plan here is to find my way out of the desert. I think normally any OG, not OG, I consider myself an OG Minecraft player anyway. Is that a camel? Can I take that? Hello? Can I ride this? I don't have a lead. Camel shall lead us to where we need to go. The fuck did you just say to me? Well, if you're gonna be like that... Dickhead. Using that kind of language. Yeah. I count myself as an OG Minecraft player. I've been playing this more or less consistently since like 2010 or 11. So since the old days. I first played it since I was in middle school, and I started high school in 2012. So that kind of tells you how old I am. But I didn't think to do any Minecraft nonsense. Speaking of Minecraft, I should actually start playing the game properly, I guess. That's the whole point. Even though I'm an OG player, as I said, I'm not a very good one, so don't expect high quality gameplay. I don't need to make sticks, I got some. But I mostly play this for the aesthetic purposes. I like building, I like the crafting part. Hold on, there's no rock down here, there's no clobber rock, cobblestone. It's just terracotta, which does me nothing. And sandstone, which does me nothing. I need rock. I need metal. Heavy metal, brah. I need to get out of this desert before it gets dark out. I think any proper player, any average person would... Anything down there? Wait a second, there is some rock down there. How in the shit I'm gonna get down there is another story. Normal people would probably just exit out and start a new one, but I'm not doing that. We're in it for the long haul. We're taking the RNG, as the proper players would say. I don't know. I don't watch Minecraft YouTubing much. It's these days it seems like you try to watch a tutorial for something on Minecraft, they start a new file and they're like, well, the first thing you want to do here is you want to build yourself an... Ooh, that's good too. Should have brought the crafting bench down here. Yeah, hasn't been called that since probably before half of YouTube was born. You go on to you'll go on to a new you'll look up a new Minecraft Let's Play, and the person will be like, well, the first thing you want to do is you want to build yourself a automatic super melon farm that generates 200,000 melons per minute. And then they'll start going in on how you harvest redstone and make a netherite farm or some shit like that. And everything's over edited, so you'll get like sound effects everywhere. I don't know if that counts as brain rot. I'm not up to date with lingo. I am shockingly out of touch with my own generation. I'm in that weird generation, like, late 90s, generation. I was born in 98, so I'm, like, where the hell did I put the crafting thing? God damn it, I've already lost it. No, it's in my inventory. Okay, well, yeah, I'm definitely an expert player here, aren't I? I get this with a wooden thing. Expert player, I don't even know half this shit. Okay, anyway. Yeah, expect my train of thought to go off the rails. Don't expect masterful gameplay here. This is just mostly going to be me talking about nonsense, most of it, I'm willing to bet. But it's just like a side thing. Keep me occupied. Keep my channel alive. I got other stuff to worry about. I'm writing a book. I am still doing hard at work writing that. I don't keep updating things mostly on that book. I made an update where I talked about some lore, and I'll probably do more of that. Is that gold already? You know what? I take it back. This is a good place to spawn in. I'm still going to move out of the desert probably, but this part, this is alright. Make a cave house for now. Anyway, this is just going to be like a side thing for me to do while I do other stuff. I got college to worry about. I got classes to worry about. Spring break right now. But I am writing that book actually pretty consistently. I think I'm on chapter 7 now. I'm at around 80 Google Docs pages, so whatever that equates to in paper. So this is just going to be a side thing. Mostly it'll just be like a half hour or so of... When did I say this started? Like 11:13. So it'll be like, I don't know, a half hour of me talking about nonsense probably while I do stuff in this. Eventually I'll get Skyrim to work somehow. I know a Bethesda game not functioning properly is unheard of. I already made the joke, but yeah. So don't expect any brilliant gameplay or any secret tactics here. I don't know how the audio is going. I know you can hear my mouse clicking. I know you can hear that. I think the only solution to that is to just get a quieter mouse. This is the same one. It's some random corded HP mouse I've had for like 10 years now. So, get a quieter one, I guess. What am I doing? Distracting myself. I played myself. Might as well make a door so I don't get jumped while I'm in here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can use this to update on the lore of the world. My world. I'll do that later. I don't know. This is just an intro, a test, a beginning to this world. A beginning to the Rubidium Lost world. Oh, yeah. Been playing Minecraft since the olden days. So every time it updates, I'm not usually familiar with things. I don't play it consistently. I play it like once every couple of months, and then I'll put a good 2 weeks in. I have a main file I use. It's actually on a different computer. This is just a laptop, not my proper my proper computer is not actually my computer, but yeah. I don't have any food, which might come to bite me in the ass later, but yeah, I've been playing Minecraft pretty consistently for 15 or 16 years now. And funnily enough, I only beat the Ender Dragon 2 years ago, 2024, which was my only achievement in 2024, by the way. Shows how good I am. Actually, it wasn't because I'm bad at Minecraft, it was just because I never bothered to beat the game. Like 14 years of playing it, and I only beat the Ender Dragon after that amount of time. Because I play this for aesthetics. I like going in, I like building a house. I like, you know, building things. I don't concern myself with beating the game, and it wasn't actually that hard to beat the game. Now watch me just be complete ass at this. But, yeah. I'm gonna gather what I can. I'm gonna not take the copper, honestly. I'm gonna be moving out of the desert. I'm gonna find a nice plains. I'm gonna build a house. Maybe a village, I don't know. Near a village. I have another file that I mostly do stuff on. This one I have another file on too. And, I actually play on that one not as consistently. But can't even get that gold. I don't have an iron pickaxe. But I don't have food either, so I'll just gather some rock while I'm here. Shit. God damn it. Anyway, yeah. This is gonna be the start of this file. I'm not gonna do any off-screen mining, so don't worry about that. I'm gonna keep it all legit. I'm not gonna do any fancy editing. I'm not gonna do anything wacky. When I go strip mining for shit later on, like netherite, I go strip mining in the nether. I'll keep that up here. You get to watch even the boring crap. Maybe when I'm doing that, I'll do an update on the lore of the book. Currently, the book is called Chrome World, but that's kind of a generic name, I guess. I might change it when I think of something better. Originally, the name of it was going to be Iron World or something like that, but then I found out it was already the name of a book, which, not much of a shocker there. It's also kind of a generic name. What time is it? When it gets daytime, when the daylight arrives, I shall ascend to the surface and find a new place to live. Nothing against people that live in deserts, but, I'm not really a hot person. I live in the Midwest. I prefer the winter time. Yeah, getting off topic again, it happens. I don't have ADHD. I'm pretty sure. Schizophrenic, maybe. Well, not maybe. Certainly that is. Diagnosed last. Now, not important, not relevant to this, but I get off topic pretty frequently, so anyway, yeah, during the more boring parts of this, maybe that'll just be lore dumps. I'll dump the new added... I hear a skeleton. I hope not. I'm ill-prepared for that. I'll do some smelting since I'm here. Yeah, that'll serve as lore dumps anyway for that. There is a lot more lore than I talked about. I made the one video where I just talked about a little lore. I think I talked about building a map, drawing a map. But there's a lot more lore that goes into it, a lot more history, a lot more backstory. A lot of other stuff. I have main characters who have backstories. I might get into that. I'm not going to talk about the plot of the book because, obviously, I talk about the plot of the book, and then the book comes out, and then no one needs to buy the book because everyone knows what happens because spoilers in the YouTube channel, so that'd be kind of redundant to do that, but there's a lot else to talk about. Whenever I do writing, I definitely do a lot of world building. In fact, for this one, a lot of the times when I get bored doing stuff, for this particular one, I just do world building, like, oh, some lapis. But I can't get that. Well, actually, you know what? The iron's probably smelted, so I can probably acquire that. And the gold. The gold is completely useless anyway. But anyway. Yeah, I do a lot of world building. I do a lot of writing. My classes this semester, I have one of the days, I have an hour break, like I have an empty, you wouldn't call it periods. In high school they called it periods, but an hour, I guess an hour and a half where I don't have classes. So I have one class and then an empty space and then other classes after that. In that hour break, I usually do some writing. I find a nice cozy spot. You know, do some writing, do some other good stuff. I'm gonna get rid of some of this other rock, like a diorite. I don't want to fill up my... Oh, it's daytime. Yeah. Oh, my voice cracked there. I'm 27 and my voice still cracks. I'm hoping one day that I'll just finally achieve proper puberty and my voice will stop cracking, but yeah, well, one day, maybe, one day. Alright, get rid of this diorite, I'll just put it over here. Sand, yeah, I think I'll leave the sand here. What else do I not need? Coarse dirt, well, that's kinda unique, I guess I'll keep that. Brown terracotta, leave that. I might kick myself later when I'm building a nice floor, although the terracotta textures aren't really that great, honestly. These I'll keep, that I'll keep. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna build a boat, though, in case I have to go over the sea. Yeah, so, what was I talking about? I don't know. It's just gonna be a test run. I'm gonna do about a half hour of this. I was gonna do like an hour. I could probably do an hour, but I don't think anyone would want to pay attention for an hour long. What? 11:13, so a half hour is what? 11:43. I'm not good at math. Actually, I'm very bad at math. Alright, what direction did I come from? Where did I come from? Like Cotton Eye Joe. I need to find out where I came from. I'll go this way. What direction is that? Sun rises in the east. So then that way is north. So we're going to go north. Putting my survival skills to the use here. Yeah. Yeah. Find a nice forest or something to build in. I'm going to build a house. Don't expect me to beat the game anytime soon. As previously mentioned, I didn't mind the gold that was down there. I don't care. I'm gonna keep moving. I need to find some food. That's about to become a major problem. Yeah. But don't expect me to beat the game anytime soon or speed run it or do any master player strategies. MLG, as they would have said back in 2009. Coral Reef. Nice. Nice. If this wasn't a desert, I'd build a house right next to the coral reef. Alright, we're going over the sea. Yeah, I play Minecraft for the aesthetics, definitely. I'm not exactly a master player. I just like going in and building stuff. I started out playing on the console on the 360 back in the day. But then I moved to computers. It's probably a good move because I've gone back to the Xbox One or the S or whatever the flying fuck they got. Ooh, a temple. Or whatever they've got now. Xbox Meta Ultra Super Omega Deus Machina. The Xbox Jesus at this point, probably. I don't know. But I've gone back to the Xbox version of Minecraft a couple times, and the console version of Minecraft is hard as shit. Like, I know the two Minecrafts are made by different studios. Like the computer version and the other version, the console version, are made by two different studios, and so that's why there's differences to them. But my god, the studio, I don't know what I'm talking. It's 11:30 something at night, so. But my god, this console version is hard as shit. They went a lot harder than they needed to for that. This is gonna be my house for now, until I get some food. I'm gonna block these off for now. Almost at the end of the half hour. I'm gonna watch this through and hope there's no audio problems. There shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. But I have that luck with computers. Computers have a habit of not working for me. I think they have it out for me. But, yeah. Shouldn't be any issues, though. If there is, I'm going to be royally pissed off. Probably not, realistically, but, yeah. There, I'll give it another 10 minutes. We'll go to 11:50. How about that? A bun? I can eat that. It's a baby bun. Actually, rabbit meat in real life isn't all that great, honestly. I don't know if that's a hard take. Maybe people really like rabbit meat, but, not I. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna find any livestock running around out here, but I do know that down there's a bunch of chests down there. And shit. Yeah, I know there's explosives too. See, and I just about duped myself. I meant to come down through the wall. Did I hear an Enderman? An Endy boy? Yeah, I know there's TNT down here. See, I'm not that inept at this. This TNT's not gonna do me any good, but you know, it's how it is. Hopefully there's food. That's not food. I got gold anyway. But there is string, and that's good because I can make a fishing rod. I'm gonna leave most of this for the time being. Sand, yay. I don't have enough fucking sand here. I'm gonna try to not destroy this in case I have to live here. But, yeah. I might make a staircase. I'm not gonna live here, so I probably should have just dug a staircase up here. I'm a little scatterbrained, but it do be like that, as I'm sure nobody says. Yeah, I forgot what I was originally talking about there, but I can make a fishing rod, and that is gonna serve as my first source of food. It's not great, but it is. It simply is. And it's gonna have to do for now. Fishing in Minecraft's not great. Fishing in real life is. I like fishing in real life. I can't eat this. Yeah, I like fishing in real life. I do it. The retention ponds around town are decent, but you shouldn't go to those because they're always full of shit. They're polluted as all hell. I know growing up in the recession era, nobody took care of the retention ponds and they were full of algae and shit. Pretty sure the fish were coming out of there with like 3 eyes. all the chemicals and fertilizer and crap. Yeah, I go to the river though, usually. I live near a river. Not next to it, but I live near one. Go to some other places. Live in northern Illinois. There's plenty of places to go fishing around here. So, yeah. It's a nice, peaceful thing to do. Any day now. I'm not this impatient with normal fishing, but, you know. I also don't catch salmon when I'm fishing, because you don't get that in a freshwater river. Well, I guess you could, but... yeah. Catch some fish, cook some fish, and we'll be living in this desert house. But I'm not staying here. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not really a desert person. Even in real life, I like the cold. I like the dark and the cold, man. Because I'm angsty like that. Yeah. So, yeah, oh, better block that off too. I don't want anything falling in. I don't want any green explodey boys falling in. Yeah, this too. It's not gonna look it's not gonna look great, but I'm not gonna be living here, so it doesn't matter. That in there. Yay, food. I actually like to cook, I like salmon too as a food, actually. It's pretty good. Good for you too. I don't have a bed though. Actually, how much of this string do I have? You can make wool out of string, but I don't have enough for that. Yeah, this will just be the part 1 of this. I don't think it's going to be a frequent thing. Not going to be a frequent, maybe like twice a week if I get a schedule figured out. But it'll just be something to do. Start doing stuff on this channel because I don't have anything else to do. I know I was making just random bull crap, but I want to start something to pass the time on here. I don't really expect to get huge or famous on this, but you know, it do be like that. It don't be like that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't have any use for TNT, puffer fish. I don't know. The next one, in the next episode of Rubidium Z Chi, I'm gonna go find a place to live. Oh, there we go. There's an explodey boy. I don't want that. I don't need that. Keeping the cactus flower, though, that's important. I need that. Keeping these, too. I don't think I need the pressure plate. But, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll call it right here. In the next episode, we're gonna go to sea and find a new place. So, yep. Until then, yeah.